When you find out that you just recorded 3 videos without your microphone being on. It's been a while since I've done that. It's been a while since I've done that. So the 3 or 4 are going to be post commentary, sadly. Oh, but in this video, we're going to be looking at the uniforms. So I'm not going to go back and re-record those 3 videos. I don't like it. Anyway. So, Hyperion got improvements. And he got a uniform that... I'm guessing this is just becoming a thing now. To give as many characters as possible the classic uniform. So this is Hyperion, and he's pretty much been in the game for a very long time. He just fell off the map because he didn't get any power boost or anything. He was that character that was okay, but you didn't care about him. I mean, power creep kind of killed him off. But now he's somewhat back. At max potential, pretty much 8,000 energy attack, 5,600 physical defense and energy defense, HP almost at 20k. Because well, I'm only doing this because he's had his tier 2 for a very long time, so there's no point in looking at the tier 2 stats. But if you want his if you want just the base tier 2 stats, there you go. It's not bad. So with his uniform, well, basically to get this character, you have to buy him. 20 biometrics daily. I don't have this character maxed out. He's only been getting rank ups by convenience. Leader skill, 45%. All allies, 45% increase to all attacks. Not a bad one. Passive, immunity to snare, 8% recovery of max HP for 1 second. This is when he gets hit. Guards against 1 hit. Cooldown time 15 seconds. Tier 2 passive. Super armor, 5% increase to all defenses. 40% chance to penetrate barrier all damage immunity effects. Increases skill damage by 35% and increases bonus damage by 25%. Skill 1, soaring uppercut. Add stun. Skill 2, energy attack, energy damage. Three, removes all debuffs and max HP recovery. But this actually changes because of the uniform. I'll show you in a second. Skill 4, stun and energy damage. Skill 5, stun increases his attack by 20%, 5% ignore defenses, ignores target's dodge rate by 20%, accumulates true damage. Back. Invincible for 4 seconds, increases all attack by 10% for 1% for each 1% damage taken. And there is no cap. So that's notable. Physical damage, 210% of energy attack. Tapping and holding the skill icon will charge the skill, releasing it will commence the attack. So, to give you a look at the uniform, 2 skills have changed. Instead, he now gets 20% HP recovery. And he stuns for 2 seconds and energy attack. So let me actually preview the skills. And his new uniform that looks way out of place. Attacking from far away, he flies in with a punch. Not like a Superman punch thing. Up close, punch, 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 boring. I'm sorry, I'm kind of pissed that I recorded without my microphone being on, so I'm kind of pissed. Anyway, skill 1. He moves really slow. I'm noticing that. I never use this character. He moves really slow. Skill 2. Okay, that actually looked pretty cool. But I feel like Hyperion is just like a Superman knockoff, I want to say, or like the answer to Superman. I don't know. I just don't care for this character. Skill 3. Okay, that is a long delay. So now you can just basically plant a trap. And you can just move around and be like, okay, well, he's gone. Like you can move, like you can basically move the trap to where he attacks. Although I don't really see the point to this, because basically when there's no targeting involved, unless you're playing manually, the AI will just stop and they'll just stop in place. Like they don't care. They'll just be like, okay, well, I'll just wait for you to come back. Yeah, and he does it as close as he can to close to the nearest enemy. So, yeah, I don't really see much of a point of having no targeting to it. Because, so, if you don't know, like I said, when no targeting kicks in, for the AI, they just stop. Like, they just go like, well, I'll just wait for you to come back. If you come back. Skill 4. Okay. I just like it just makes me say DC Superman in so many ways, but I don't know. Hyperion may be like that. Oh well, this is the character they made in Answer to Superman. I think Marvel made in Answer to Superman. I don't know. I just don't care for this character. Skill 5. Wow. Okay, so punches the ground. Ah! So the longer you hold it, the more passives kick in. This is an interesting thing. Yeah, the longer you charge this move, the more passives will kick in. That's an interesting skill. So that is Hyperion in his classic costume. Oh, well, I should have just stayed there. So, the next one. We're going to take a look at Sharon Rogers Nash because she has tier 3. Spider-Man Miles Morales, who becomes Into the Spider-Verse. Miles Morales. I think that's in reference to the upcoming movie? And honestly, after seeing the game, like after seeing the Spider-Man game, I'm like, huh. Like after seeing the game, I'm kind of like, huh, this is interesting. So, uniform bonus gives him a 25% increase to lightning damage. He very well needs it. Because, like Miles Morales as a character in this game was okay, but he was quickly outshined by like every other Spider-Man character, and that wasn't, like, he got outshined by every single Spider-Man character. So, web shot changed. I don't know how, but it changed. Backbite changed somehow. Adding paralyzed. I think it's always had paralyzed. Rolling spider. Okay, that's changed because I know that didn't add paralyzed. Venom blast. 20% shock damage and paralyzed. I remember that had paralyzed. And I think shock. With rope, I don't really know what's changed. It's hard to tell. This is his old uniform. The new uniform just looks like he put on a jacket. But I can see the sign changed as well. This looks like he put on a hoodie. And tennis shoes. Tennis shoes. Okay, I can see some design changes, but... Huh. Is this in reference to the upcoming movie? Alright, so... Into the Spider-Verse, Miles. That's his normal, that's his physical attack. Far away, he does a flip kick. Up close, does his crazy kick combo. So, skill 1. Oh, that's how it changed, the animation. So before he only like jumped back and shot like one web. Now he just throws them everywhere. Now he just like hops over them and shoots anything that's under him. Skill 2. So instead, like, okay, I kind of like the skill 2 of the older one better. Cause he like phased through you and then just like and then shocked you. This one he's like he flips around you and shocks you. Still isn't bad. Skill 3. That is very useful. That's more useful than before. Skill 4. Okay. Wow. I'm like watch my speed. And then skill 5. Okay, so he pulls a rock out of the ground and starts playing jump rope with it while smashing with said rock. Okay. So this is clearly a lot better than the normal Miles Morales, because the normal one was pretty like it was just base Spider-Man with the ability to paralyze you. Well, shocks. That was it. Wasn't anything of note at that time. This Miles Morales definitely better. Obviously, I mean, it's a uniform form. Alright, Luna Snow uniform. In the Andromeda suit. You know how much I want to just say Zero Suit Luna Snow? But whatever. Uniform bonus increases cold damage by 10%, enhances the skill effect of the skill Encore. Which Encore was, if I remember right, it played like her song activated, and I believe her song activated and it activated a bunch of passives. So resets the skill cooldown for the skill Ardent Performance. Requires the following effect for 5 seconds. When Ardent Performance is used, resets cooldown for the Shimmering Crystal. So now she can just reset her cooldowns. One of the main gimmicks was that Luna Snow's main gimmick was at random her song would kick in, and she would just be and that would activate a bunch of buffs for her. I think this is still the same. I think it's still the same, but I'm not entirely sure. At the same time, I wish I could play the song for you guys, but the guys behind this game pretty much decided, you know what? We're copywriting every song that's in Marvel Future Fight, so you can't use them. Which I find that rather weird for mobile games. Especially since for a lot of mobile games, I wouldn't say all of them. A lot of the mobile game soundtracks I just go ugh for, and there's only very few that I actually like. Like I would say, Final Fantasy Record Keeper has a great soundtrack because it's Final Fantasy songs from the old days. But they also have remixed, but they also constantly remix their songs. And it's Final Fantasy. Same thing for it's the same thing for Brave Exvius. It's Final Fantasy songs. Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle has a great set of soundtracks. Even if it is like a simple, even if it is more or less a simple loop, their songs are actually pretty great. This game, I don't really care much for the soundtrack. I don't. And I'm surprised they claim it. I don't mean to call out that guy, whoever made it, but it's kind of Anyway, actually look at her skill set, because I don't really know what changed. I'm talking too much anyway. And then it finds out like that. This week. Alrighty. Wow. Wow, okay. I haven't seen her skills in a very long time. Alright, so skill 1. Looks the same. Flips over you and launches ice at you. But I'm guessing that she recovers HP, so match change. I don't remember her dashing through you. So, and the dude's frozen. Okay then. Skill 3. Slam kick, and she just like twirls and like slam kicks onto the ground, making a huge ice pillar. Skill 4. That has definitely changed. I don't remember that. What the heck are you guys running around? That slowed them down too. Oh, they're enticed. So they're so they have no control of themselves. Skill 5. Seems about the same, but it doesn't have like that beautiful snowflake pop up. Or maybe it does. Oh, well, it pops up, but it's a totally different snowflake than before. That's not bad. Definitely not bad. Alright. Last but not least. Netmarbles baby. Captain America Sharon Rogers. Dark Star Armor. What the heck happened here? So before, it was just ignore target's dodge rate by 20%. And all her skills changed to be more fitting of that of a blast type character. Now, wow, they went all out. They went all out again. Yeah, they went all out for this. So, uniform bonus. Decreases all damage received by 10%. Increases chain hit damage by 10% when attacking. Reverb shield. Shock and awe. Vanguard lance. It's pretty much the same set of skills, but it looks like it's going to be a lot better. We'll see. I can't really tell you what's changed because I don't even think, like, it's hard for me to see like what exactly has changed other than what's most likely going to be looks. It's very hard for me to see what's changed when it comes to uniforms in a lot of cases. At least in terms of numbers. So, as normal, if you didn't know, Sharon Rogers has a shield buff. Like, she has super armor and a shield buff that will protect her from most things. It makes her really hard to kill in a lot of cases. She also now has a tier 3. Which I wish I could view. Anyway. So, from far away, she's back to up close, and wow, her normal attack is like skill 1. She throws the shield and it looks like wait. She throws the shield and shoots it. So while you're caught in the shield, she shoots you. I'm trying to remember how a skill 1 worked before. I mean, I use them, like, I use Sharon Rogers a bit, but I just don't remember. Because I didn't like the character. Skill 2. She's back to doing the dive lance thing. If I remember right, this was like a 3 sword spike with her starlight armor. Now it's like a quake. Skill 3. Wow, multi-hit. Okay, so before... Okay, normally it was like she blocks with the shield and then she stabs you with the lance. Then in Starlight, she throws up an energy shield and charges up her blaster. Now it's puts the shield up and readies to stab you multiple times in the face. Skill 4. Wow. That is a lot better than Starlight armor. Like Starlight armor, she like just spin around, jump into the air and just blast everything in a radius. Like blast everything in a radius. It was in certain cases it got a bit unwieldy. But here it's like she can gather you up. Like she can gather her targets up enough just so she can blast everybody in that range. Skill 5. Incredible pushback while they're stunned. Okay, so this one's just gonna build up a lot of hits and deal a ton of damage. Alright, so let me turn on the AI. Let's gather everybody together. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Alright. So, ready for her tier 3 skill. Skill 6. Wow. So, I don't know what the shield bit does though. And that's kind of what sucks about looking at the tier 3 skill, is that you can't really like get a view of it. But looks like she throws the lance down, creates a huge explosion. I need to look at... Well, how much is that uniform? That might be the uniform to go for. I might go for that. The only way I can look at her skills is through here. So let me look at the tier 3 skill. Ultimate skill. All allies applies to all allies. Immunity to damage. 100% immune to all damage for a second. Okay. Increases all damage received by 50%. Applies to self. Okay, well this can probably work in like the other modes of the game. Critical damage increased by 50%. Increases damage by 100% for 110% for one attack. 100%, 80% chance to penetrate barrier, shield, all damage, immune, invincible effect for 10 seconds. 100% increase charge rate to accumulate true damage effect. 40% ignore defense. 87 energy damage. So I want to see how it looks with the Starlight. And this will give you a preview of Starlight, or I called it Anime Sharon, because she was totally anime. So, yeah, like, see, her skill set was like this. You throw the shield, shoot you. I like that one a lot better. Then you have this, where it's like slice, slice. Then you have this. Then you have this one. And this honestly was a bit unwieldy because sometimes you wouldn't get the enemy. Like you wouldn't be able to touch the enemy. And then you had this one. This one traps you. Alright, so Oh! They actually changed the way it looks for when you're using this uniform. Like, instead of throwing the lance, she just shoots. That's paying attention to detail there. Because a lot of the characters, like, from what I've seen in the tier 3 skill set, a lot of the characters will keep the same animations regardless of what uniform they're using. So the Z will basically animate Sharon basically shoot her gun for her tier 3 skill. That is definitely paying attention to detail. I appreciate that a lot. She might as well not even really be Captain America, to be honest. Okay, so that was pretty much everything. Oh, alright, I need to show you why I hate Heroic Quest. Because basically, for Heroic Quest, you gotta pay some crystals. You gotta pay some crystals, and you essentially, well, it looks like you have a lot of time because you got 28 days, which pretty much might as well be a month. You got 4 weeks, pretty much a month, more or less, to get all the quests done. You have 4 weeks to get all the quests done. If you don't get it done, but the thing is, like, once you start the quest, you have like a set number of days to actually complete said quest. And most of the time, it's like, okay, well, we need you to play in story mode. We need you to play in. We need you to go play. We need you to do the daily missions. We need you to go. We need you to go to timeline battle. We need you to go in timeline battle and actually win a match. Actually win matches. We need you to do world boss. So it's epic quest, but on a much harsher scale. Because a lot of these you can't do again. Like, once you finish them, you can't do it a second time unless you want to pay crystals to actually do it again. And even then, like, there are some cases where you couldn't recharge. Like, you couldn't like redo it without paying. Well, with paying crystals. So you had to wait a day. And there was times where I just couldn't do it. I literally couldn't, like, get through the heroic quest. So if you can't finish it in the set time frame, well, you get kicked out of that and you get moved on to the next one. It kind of sucks. So for the rewards, I need to registration. Gotta collect my stuff. It's like, thank you for being with us for Crescent. Then you have here, you have your thank you stuff. And you have the thank you stuff, and then you have this. I wish this didn't have to load. Like, I have to sit here and wait for this. which sometimes it would be like I'll have like 20 chests. Okay, so yeah, essentially that is, so going back to the Marvel Universe page, out of all the characters I've seen for this new, that's in this new update, I'm going, like, I would want to give it to Crescent because it's like, okay, well, she's the brand new character and she's supposed to be the hype and all that, but I can't. Like, Crescent is basically, like, everything looks good on paper. Everything looks good on paper. But I'm not exactly sure how well she'll perform in actual combat because her movement is kind of slow. I do like the fact that the bear will just keep attacking, and it literally has like 100 to 130% of Crescent stats. So that's pretty cool. And the fact that she adds like a huge buff to combat type characters. But she just doesn't really win it for me. Like, everything doesn't look like it will actually work. Morgan Le Fay is in all honesty, but like it does work. Like, being able to chain her skills together in the right way works. So I can give her that. But I would definitely give the new characters to White Fox because her skills look great. She adds bleed damage everywhere. She is pretty much what I would want out of a speed type character. I mean, you had Hellcat from a long time ago, but I think Hellcat was kind of just a hit and miss. As for the new uniforms, Sharon Rogers obviously takes it because, I mean, Sharon Rogers is Netmarble's baby. And they have to take care of her to make sure she can stand up to everybody. But if we're not counting Sharon Rogers, Miles Morales' new uniform definitely is a much needed thing for him. Considering that his skills before were mediocre and he quickly fell off the map. Hyperion's kind of cool, but I don't see him coming back. Luna Snow, I think she was a one-hit wonder. But yeah, that's it for Marvel Future Fight. I gotta go back and edit some older videos because I didn't record with my microphone. Anyway, I am Brad Reading Annual. I'm going to be signing off. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.